What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, and I'm very excited to announce that we are going to be doing an episode of Shady Teams. If you could not tell by the title and the thumbnail, please be sure to show some shady love, that thumbs up down below. The like button does need your touch, and if you did miss this series, now, the biggest reason, to be completely honest with you guys, I'm always honest with you guys, why I'm doing this series, because I am very crunched for time, and Shady Teams, along with 3 Wi-Fi battles, is a pretty easy thing to record, and to be honest, I really miss Wi-Fi battling, and I'm itching to use a Gyarados, so we're going to be building a team today around Gyarados. We're going to be doing mixed tier battles because I think those are the funnest when it comes down to it. I really do enjoy mixed tier battles a lot. So we are going to be using Gyarados from OU, but we will not use another OU Mon on this team. It'll be OU mixed battles that I'll be accepting on Twitter, but we'll be just using this OU Mon. So we have Gyarados here, one of the best OG Pokemon in my opinion. We're going to actually be running an Intimidate Leftovers, but a Dragon Dancing set. So hopefully the Intimidate and the Leftovers kind of bluffs the bulky Gyarados, and then we can set up a Dragon Dance and kind of wreck shop with it. I'm not running Mega Gyarados. I don't want to run Mega Gyarados right now. I just don't. Mega Gyarados is better. I understand that. I just don't want to run it right now. So we have regular Gyarados. Of course, we have a 4x weakness to Electric, and we're weak to Rocks. So a Spinner and something that doesn't get hit by Electric. Excadrill fits the mold, and it breaks it too perfectly. But we're not going to do that because, like I said, I'm limiting myself to only one OU Mon. So with that in mind, Donphan seems like the next obvious choice, but I'm not about that life, you know? I want my Spinner or Defogger to be someone that we don't see very often. In fact, what I would really like, but Torkoal's weak to Rocks as well. I want to use a Torkoal so bad. No, we'll be a little smart. We actually want to win these battles, considering I haven't been doing singles in a while. I'm going to be quite rusty. But I don't, so I got to give myself some sort of, you know what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down. I hope you are. We could go Claydol, which is a pretty common spinner, but not an OU mix. So we're gonna go with Claydol. And actually, to further aid our Dragon Dancing attempts, we're going to give it the screen. So we're gonna go Rapid Spin, Light Screen, Reflect, and we shall go with an attacking move. I'm really not a fan of not having a Pokemon that can't hit. Then again, is it even worth it? Do we just go Stealth Rocks? Or do we go Explosion rather? Once the screen's up, do we just explode all over the place? We might want to. I'm not sure. Do we want to do that? Do we want to explode all over the place after setting up screens? No, because you gotta have some longevity because you're gonna be rapid spinning. I need you to rapid spin. So with that in mind, I almost want to go not Earthquake. I want to go something else. Something almost like, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Huh. We can go Rock Polish. Yeah, that's worth. Makes no sense at all. I could just go Toxic. I think I'm just going to go Toxic. I do get walled by Steel type Mons at that point, so we got to be careful with that. But we're going to go ahead and make you physically defensive. Actually, we're gonna make you kind of just a sponge in general. So we're gonna go ahead and give you a positive special defense nature. So our defenses are pretty close to each other at that point. We're gonna bring it down to level 50 so we can see the in-game stats. 167. Cool. And there's really no reason. We're gonna make sure you outspeed some things. Claydol. So really weird set. Just really there for rapid spin. Of course, that's not really an attack. I know it's like, you know what I'm saying. You know that I said I want an attack. I decided not with it. We're gonna go with a Toxic, make it a supportive. So obviously weak to Grass and Water, both of which Gyarados can kind of take somewhat well. Definitely the Water, Grass not so much. Now, so we would like something that resists Grass and Water, which is a Grass type Pokemon, which works really well synergetically, of course, with our typings. And when I build a mixed team, that's pretty much what I try to go for. I don't want to go with Dragon because Claydol and Dragon are both weak to Ice, and that's not a fun time for us. So, we're gonna go with a Grass type Mon. Chestnut's looking pretty cool, actually. It's got some decent physical defense. We're gonna come back to that because I think Chestnut looks pretty cool. Roserade is always a cool option. It's always fun. Earthquakes, obviously Claydol are immune to them, so I don't really care. Even though Earthquake's neutral to Roserade, it's just something to take note of. Let's see, do we want to go? We could go Shaman. I've never used a Shaman once in my life. And I don't think I'm gonna start now. Trevenant is always tempting, always tempting. It does, they do share that ghost weakness though if we do that, so that would not be good, and the dark weakness, so that would definitely not be good. I think, you know what, with that in mind, we're gonna go Chestnut. I think Chestnut's really good for this situation because it does resist the dark typing. So we're gonna go Chestnut. We're gonna give it bulletproof, straight up bulletproof. I'm gonna give it leftovers. I'm fine with having double leftovers on the team. We're actually gonna go spikes for this one. So spikes are going to be our hazard because obviously we don't have stealth rocks on Claydol. I'd actually rather just have toxic and go with spikes. So we're going to go spikes. We are going to go drain punch. We're going to go seed bomb. Do I want to go wood hammer? I don't want to go wood hammer. Spikes, drain punch, seed bomb, and bulk up looks really cool and everything like that. We might end up going assault vest on you because you have the drain punch. But then we can't use spikes. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna keep it like this. And I think we're actually going to go, we're gonna go rock slide. Actually, we're gonna go stone edge just to catch incoming Talonflames if we feel like they're gonna be coming in. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna go max HP, max defense, give you a positive defense nature, making you impish, you little impish Chestnut, you little imp. We're just gonna call you Big Imp. Big Imp. Big Imp the Chestnut. Let's go ahead and give him 4 in attack. Everything else looks pretty clean. That looks good to go. So I haven't used a Chestnut in a really long time either. So typing wise, we're looking really cool. Looking really fun. We do have 2 physical attackers. So we would like some sort of especially offensive mod. I really want to use Mega Blastoise as well. I love Mega Blastoise, but we're not going to go with the double water. That's just foolishness. I think that's foolishness. We could go Gyarados, but that's going to be a second psychic weakness on the team, which isn't too bad because we have the ground immunity and resistance now. We have 2 ground immunities actually. But I don't think I want to do that. Hydreigon always looks so pretty. We have the fighting resistances. We would have another fairy weakness though. I'm not a fan of that. We could just go Porygon Z because we do have fighting resistances, and Porygon Z is an awesome specially offensive mon with adaptability tri-attack. It really is. It really is. Kingdra also looks pretty good because it has that dragon typing, so it doesn't share the weaknesses the Gyarados have, such as the rocks or the electric. So Kingdra does look really cool. Noivern's a Pokemon that I haven't used in a very long time. It's fast, it hits okay. I actually kind of miss using Noivern. That's going to be that double fairy weakness we were just talking about. A Reuniclus would be cool, but not what I'm feeling. We're going to go deeper. Oh my gosh, I don't want to go this deep. I do not want to go this deep. X-Cloud, I miss my ice cream licking X-Cloud. I really do. I really do. Houndoom's a pretty viable option. 110 special attack, 95 speed. Choice Scarf on it does really well, in my opinion, especially if you're going to be playing OU. Its coverage isn't all of that, though. Its coverage is really not all of that. Once again, adding that fairy weakness, I'm not really too enthralled with fairy. You know, it's just really bothering me. It's just really bothering me a lot. I think I want to go with my initial choice for especially offensive mon. I think I do. Now, Lantern will be pretty cool because he has the Volt Absorb, so if anyone tries to do anything funny, we'll have Volt Absorb, which is cool. But not really super offensive the way that I want it to be. Miss Magus is another option, but that's another ghost. And dark weakness, matching our Claydol. So the weaknesses here are kind of just stacking up. Suicune would be a cool mon, but double water. Oh man, this is the process. We're gonna go Porygon Z for my initial. Now the question is, do you want this to be Scarfed? I actually don't want it to be Scarfed. I feel like I always end up going Scarfed, and it's just not what I want. I kind of want to go Agility. And does he have another dancing move? I don't think he has nasty plot. You can plot nasty things. Double setup though? Oh man, that opportunity is not gonna come through as often as we'd like. It's really not. So the question is, do you want to go agility, or we're not gonna go nasty plot. I think I'm gonna go agility instead this time around. Sometimes I do the nasty plot. I'm surprised I didn't remember. All right, so let's go agility, try attack. Let's see, weaknesses that we have right now. Thunderbolt will be pretty good because we're weak to water and flying, and that covers both of those. Dark Pulse hits the Psychic that we have a weakness to, and Dark Pulse also has a chance to flinch, so since we're going to be faster, I kind of like Dark Pulse. Do we want Shadow Ball instead? No, we'll go Dark Pulse. They pretty much hit the same stuff. But Dark Pulse is resisted by more things. But Shadow Ball has an immunity, so just it's just the price you pay. So the other question is now, do we end up going, do we go Thunderbolt or do we go Ice Beam? I'm feeling the Thunderbolts. I feel like I'll regret it once I'm battling, but I'm feeling Thunderbolt. We're gonna go, we're gonna make you actually super crazy strong. We're gonna make you modest. I'm making it modest because I want to set up the agility and kind of be good. I could also opt to get rid of one of these offensive moves and put Substitute on here. And the other question is, do I really want Focus Sash? Do I really want, I think the Focus Sash could come in handy. I think it can. I think the Focus Sash can come in handy. All right, so we're gonna go Porygon Z. Team's looking really fun right now. Really, really fun. The one thing we're definitely missing is priority though, so I'd like to get a good priority user on here. Namely, I really wouldn't mind using an Entei. The extreme speed on Entei is always fun. We can make it banded, and that'll be our first choice Pokemon. Of course, if we do that, we're gonna have to make our last Mon definitely a specially offensive Mon. So we could also go Lucario, which is an interesting choice, even though it's 2 fighting types. But you never see Lucario anymore. You just don't. And I feel like if I put Lucario in here, I'm gonna want him to set up. I'm gonna want him to set up, and I think that's too risky. Infernape looks really cool. Infernape's a Pokemon I don't get to use too often, but that's another UU Mon, so I kind of want to go a little deeper. And right now we are looking for, is there anything specific we're looking for? Oh, a priority, that's right. We're looking for priority. So not much down here has priority, namely because that's one of the reasons why it's tiny. I mean, you got Skunk Tank with Sucker Punch if you really want to dig deep, but I'm not trying to dig that deep. I'm not trying to dig that deep. You can go Fletchinder, Priority Brave Bird. That is an option, but not one we're going to be taking today. Everything else is kind of subpar, It's kind of just subpar. You really don't want to go in a battle without priority either. I mean, Toxicroak gets the Sucker Punch, but that's not like the priority that I'm looking for. I'm looking more for extreme speed. So we could go Lucario, and also has access to Bullet Punch, and we're kind of weak to Fairy, so having a Steel type on the team would be kind of nice. You know what? You never see Lucario and Gyarados to me right now. Those are 2 Pokemon you really never see anymore. Do I go Inner Focus? I really don't know what I would go. I mean, Justified seems pretty good. I'm gonna go Justified, because then if we could switch in, we're gonna go Bullet Punch, which is gonna be base 60, Extreme Speed, which outspeeds everything, and if the whole point is for me to be, we're gonna make you Choice Banded. That's weird, right? Isn't that weird? We're gonna do it anyway. So we'll make you Max Attack. I think we're gonna end up making you Adamant. We'll make you Adamant. So you're gonna be the Entei of the team, which is really weird. Choice Band, Extreme Speed. We'll go Close Combat for those close situations, those close encounters. And then I would say let's go, we could go EQ. We don't really have EQ coverage just yet, so we're gonna go EQ. Lucario's just, man. I love the fact that I have 2 Mons on this team that aren't, well, I think Mega Lucario is still Ubers. Is it Ubers? I'm not really sure. I'm pretty positive it is. Pretty positive that it is, but this is a really weird looking team. We got 2 fire weaknesses, of course. We only have 1 resistance, so another fire resistance would be cool, but I'm not too worried about it. And fire's really common in OU with the Charizards running around. I kind of want to bring a Charizard in this team. That would be another rock weakness. Now, I would want my last Pokemon to have some sort of switch initiative. So something with Volt Switch, preferably because I want a specially offensive Mon. So obviously Rotom is the first thing that comes to mind. I haven't used a Rotom Wash in singles in a very long time, but I don't want to start now. I really don't want to start now. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to say, let's go. We could go Rotom Heat, but I'm using Rotom Heat in something else right now, so I'm not a fan. Something else with Volt Switch. Or especially offensive Mon that we can tech U-turn onto would be fine as well. Volt Switch. I feel like as soon as you lock yourself into that move, there's like very few Mons you can actually select anyway. There really is very few Mons to select. You know what? Hold on, let's go to a not fully evolved Pokemon. We could go Ampharos, which would be kind of cool. I don't mind Ampharos. I don't mind Mega Ampharos on the team. Yeah, I don't mind using a Mega. I really don't. I don't mind using a Mega. So we're going to go Ampharos. Now, this is another Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, which is cool. And we're going to go Volt Switch because that's your main job. So you're definitely going to go that. I would say let's go Thunderbolt. We could use Agility Ampharos, which would be a backup. So we already have Agility Porygon Z, so kind of pointless. We could also go Cotton Guard. I think your coverage is kind of doo-doo butter, right? I think your coverage. Magnetic Flux. Raises defense and special defensive allies with plus/minus by 1. Wow. That's interesting. That is an interesting move. I've never seen it used. I kind of want to see what the animation looks like. I kind of want to see after you. After you. Let's see. We can go Electro Web. It lowers your opponent's speed by 1. That's interesting. But you're so slow, you're not outspeeding anything anyway. You really aren't. Wow, your coverage is doo-doo butter, Ampharos. No wonder why you're not seeing so much. You really aren't seeing that much, and now I know why. Now I definitely know why. So, you are a dragon, so we can go Dragon Pulse, obviously. And we're gonna go for our last move. A drum roll, please. Do we go Thunder Wave to slow things down? We could check a Thunder Wave on here. Well, ground types are really going to give us problems. We're going to go ahead and Power Ice. So, of course, we're going to make you max special attack. There's really no reason to try to outspeed things. We'll give you a quiet nature. Actually, there's literally no reason to physical attacks will make you modest. It's just the smarter thing to do. We could make you a little bulky, which obviously is pretty much what we're going to do. We'll do that. That looks fine. Let's just bring it down to level 50 so we can see the in-game stats, of course. And if you're going to use this team on Showdown, make sure you bring everything back up to level 100. But this is going to be our team. Really, really weird team, definitely. I kind of like it. Taking a little bit from each tier, maybe not each tier, but a lot of tiers. I think we have a few UU mods, I guess. Between Lucario, our middle section is pretty UU-ish, but we'll see how it goes. Only one OU mom will have 3 battles with this over the course of the next couple days. The schedule uploading is going to be really, really weird, so I apologize for that in advance, but it's kind of just what happened. I ran out of time to record, and we're going to see what we can get done. I love you so much. If you enjoyed this team building episode, make sure you show some shade love to that thumbs up down below. Maybe if we get enough support, we'll go ahead and bring this back as a regular series. Maybe we'll do it how we're doing VGC with pros. We'll have a team builder and then 3 Wi-Fi battles over the course of 2 weeks, the same way we're doing VGC with pros. So who knows? Show the love, and we'll see if we can crush like 8,000 likes. We'll definitely do it then. I love you so much. When you get the heck out of here, have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it